Hello everyone, this is 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓽𝓼 and welcome to my channel. For today's makeup look, we will be doing a peachy tangerine makeup look. I did this look last day and then pinost ko siya sa TikTok even in my day sa Facebook. So a lot of my friends are asking for a tutorial for this look. Actually, this one is one of my favorite makeup look na nagawa ko sa sarili ko so far. So if you wanna know how I did this look, just keep on watching. So I already moisturized my face off the camera and then we will start with a primer. So for my primer, I will be using this Benefit Professional Primer. This one is from Benefit Cosmetics. And then, lalagay ko lang yung primer sa T-zone area ko kung saan ako mas nag-oil up. After priming my face, I will proceed with a foundation. So for my foundation, I will be using this MAC Studio Finish Foundation. I am in the shade NC20. Gagamitin ko lang to kasi medyo matagal na siyang hindi nagagamit and baka mag-expired na siya. So gamitin natin. So I will use a concealer brush, flat brush, para ikalat yung foundation. So I will use a buffing brush to spread the foundation all over my face. This will give me a coverage kapag brush yung gagamitin. Gagamitin ko yung aking blender, beauty blender. This one is from Real Techniques. Gusto ko lang mas magmukhang seamless and then mawala yung bakat ng strikes ng hair ng brush sa aking face. And then next thing to do is a concealer. We will conceal the under eye area. So for my concealer, I will be using this L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This is in the shade Caramel and Bisque. I mix the two shades kasi si Bisque sobrang light niya and then si Caramel medyo dark siya sa aking skin tone. Starting with the Bisque. Kapag nag-highlight naman kayo using a concealer, kailangan nyo lang kumuha ng 2 shades lighter than your skin tone para ma-highlight yung mga gusto nyo i-highlight sa inyong face. And then, this one is in the shade Caramel. Maglalagay lang ako ng konti. Kasi baka sobrang maputi tignan yung ating concealer mamaya. So, hayaan nyo lang siya mag-set for like 1 to 2 minutes. That concealer will give you more coverage kapag sinet nyo siya for a minute. Hindi naman sobrang tagal kasi baka mahirapan na kayo mag-blend later. So, para hindi mag-move ang ating foundation and concealer, we will be using a powder. So, for my powder, I will be using this Putty Airspun. This is in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. And then, using a powder brush, i-dust off ko lang yung powder sa aking face. And now, we will be doing my kilay. So, siguro gagawin ko na lang yung isa off camera and then babalik ako para ituro kung paano gawin yung aking kilay sa right side. So, I already did the left side of my brows. As you can see, ayan, para makasave na lang din tayo ng time while doing this tutorial. So, I will show you how I did this on the right side of my brows. So, first, I will be using this I will be using this EB Advanced Brow Pen. This is in the shade Wood. So, I'm starting to draw yung outside line ng aking brow sa taas. And then, lalagyan ko na ng line yung sa baba. And then, i-fill in ko lang yung gitna ng aking brows. And then, lightly, lalagyan ko yung inner part. And then, gagawa ako ng strands ng hair sa inner part para magmukhang bushy lalo. And then, gagamit ako ng brow soap. This one is from Brow Natural. Mas ma-achieve natin yung bushy brows while using this brow soap. So, ang ginagawa ko lang is that, dinidip ko yung spoolie brush and then, binabrush ko lang yung loob. So, ibabrush up ko lang yung aking brows. And then, I will be using this EB Advanced All Clear Mascara. This one is a brow mascara. Clear lang siya, but this will help your eyebrow na mas magtagal kasi titigas siya after. So, I will be using this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand. Gusto ko lang maginis yung aking brows and then mas ma-define pa lalo. So, before that, ibibake ko lang yung aking under eye para kapag merong fallout sa eyeshadow natin mamaya, masalo niya and hindi siya kakalat sa foundation na ginawa natin. So, I will be doing the eyeshadow on the left side of my eyes and then I will be right back. So, as you can see, gawa na yung left side ng aking eyes and then tuturo ko na sa inyo kung paano ko siya ginawa. So, I will be using this palette. This is the Morphe collaboration with James Charles. This one is very colorful kind of eyeshadow palette. Ayan, sobrang laki niya. So, I will be starting with my transition shade. So, I will be using this one called James. So, that will be our transition shade. Ang laki, ang hirap hawakan. Using a blending brush, i-dip ko lang siya dito sa Code James. As you can see, medyo powdery siya. So, all you have to do is ganyan, top off the excess. Yan, para hindi siya kumalat sa ating. So, lalagay ko lang siya dito. And then, para mas mag-deepen yung aking outer corners, I will be using unlock kasi. I will be using this shade and then this shade. This one is Rusted and this one is You're Kidding. Ayan. So, I will be mixing both. Tapos, medyo smaller brush na yung gagamitin ko para hindi natin buffering. Takpan or mawala yung hindi natin...
What?
Ay, nakikala kayo. Para hindi natin maibabawan yung transition shade na ginawa natin kanina. And then, going back to the palette, I will be using this shade called Halloween. Para siyang old rose na color or para siyang tanso, ganun. Using my beauty finger, I will just put it in the the middle part aking eyes. As you can see, medyo color niya yung shade na ginagamit natin, which is yung orangey. So, gagamit ulit ako ng isa pang metallic sa palette. I will be using this shade in the color So Good. Ang color niya is like a golden type of shimmer, pero hindi siya sobrang gold. Parang medyo light gold siya. And then after that, I will be using this Miss Metal eyeshadow, glitter eyeshadow. This is in the shade North Star. So after that, I will be using the same brow pen na ginamit ko sa brows ko. Gagawa lang ako ng wing. And then, I will be using this EB Advanced ID Fine Waterproof Eyeliner. This is in the shade Mocha. So, gamitin ko na rin siya as my eyeliner. And then, the same product, EB Advanced ID Fine. This is in the shade Smoke. Ita-tightline ko lang yung sa taas. And then, magka-curl ako ng aking lashes. And then, I will be using this Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. And then, for my false lashes, I will be using these lashes. This is in the style L27. I think I will put my false lashes off the camera kasi hindi ako sanay and hirap siyang gawin. So, I'll be right back once nalagay ko na yung false lashes. So, my lashes is on. Let's proceed with the under eyes. So, the same palette. So, going back with Code James, yung transition shade na ginamit natin kanina, I will just use a pencil brush para ilagay siya sa aking under eye. So, using the Rusted and So Kidding, ilagay ko lang ulit siya sa aking under eye, as close to lash line as possible. And then, going back to Halloween, lalagay ko lang siya sa middle part. And then, kukunin ko lang yung So Good, yung gold metallic shade. Ipapatong ko lang siya sa unang metallic na nilagay natin. And then, we will be using again the Miss Metal Glitter Eyeshadow. And then, kunin ulit natin yung So Good, yung gold metallic sa palette. So, ilalagay ko lang siya sa inner corners. And then, I'll go back with the Miss Metal. So, I'm done with my eyeshadow. Let's proceed to the rest of my face. For my contour, I will be using this Hoola bronzer from the Benefit Cosmetics. And then using yung brush lang niya. So, gagamit ko na ibang brush kasi nahihirapan ako sa brush na mismo. And then using a loose powder, yung air spun na ginamit natin kanina, dilinisin lang natin yung contour. At dahil nilagyan natin siya ng powder, mas ma-define niya yung contour natin once na dinos off natin mamaya yung powder. So, I will be using the same bronzer sa aking nose line. And then, gusto ko medyo mag-pout yung lips ko later pag nag-lipstick tayo. So, maglalagay din ako sa dito banda. Kasi mas nagkaroon siya ng shadow. Mukhang pouty yung lips ko. Ibibake ko lang ulit yung aking nose. And then, i-dust off ko na siya using a powder brush. So, I will be using this City Color Blush On. Sobrang intense ito, sobrang pigmented. I will be using this shade, yung orangey. And then, I will be using this 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓽𝓼 Glow to Glass Highlighter. This is in the shade Astral. So, ayan siya. Ito yung gagamitin ko. Maglalagay na rin ako sa aking brow bone. Then, sa highest points sa aking cheeks. And then, lastly, para sa aking lipstick, I will be using this matte lipstick from Detail Makeover. This is in the shade B14 or Joyce. And then to make it like an ombre lips, I will be using 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓭𝓾𝓬𝓽𝓼. This one is an oil tint. Ayan. Nalagyan lang ako sa inner part. So, lastly, I will be using a setting spray para lang mawala yung powdery look sa aking face. So, I will be using this MAC Prep and Prime setting spray. So, papatuyin ko lang yung setting spray na nilagay ko and aayusin ko lang din ang aking hair and I will be right back for the final look. And that is for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Can you give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel. See you on my next video. Bye!